In the vast expanse of the Indo-Pacific, the Philippines is writing a new chapter, one defined by defiance, determination, and a renewed sense of national pride. Once seen as a quiet player in regional affairs, the country now stands at the forefront, its resolve shining brighter than ever before. The Filipino people are no longer passive observers. They have become active defenders of their maritime heritage, asserting their rights with clarity, courage, and unity. From fishermen to Navy officers, a collective spirit now drives the nation to safeguard its future. This is not an act of provocation but a principled resistance, a nation rediscovering its strategic voice and the will to protect what is rightfully its own. The Philippine flag now waves as a symbol of hope and steadfastness in the face of mounting challenges. The West Philippine Sea is more than just water, it is the lifeblood of countless communities, a source of sustenance, and a vital artery for global trade. Its rich resources and strategic location make it indispensable not only to the Philippines, but to the world. Under President Marcos Jr., the Philippines has shifted to a policy of active transparency, openly challenging Beijing's sweeping claims and acts of coercion. This new approach signals a break from the past, embracing openness and accountability on the world stage. The Coast Guard and Navy now document and publicize every incursion, stripping away China's deniability and sending a clear, unmistakable message. The Philippines will not be intimidated, and every violation will be brought to light for the world to see. Armed with international law, strengthened alliances, and the unwavering spirit of its people, the Philippines stands firm against superpower ambitions. Joint patrols and international exercises reinforce its commitment to peace and stability in the region. The world is watching as the Philippines leads by example, inspiring other nations facing similar pressures to stand up for their sovereignty and rights. In this new dawn, the Philippine resolve shines as a beacon of hope and courage across the Indo-Pacific. August 2025 marked a milestone in maritime security and regional cooperation. For the first time, the navies of the Philippines and India came together for joint naval exercises, a move that captured the attention of the Indo-Pacific and beyond. As the Philippine and Indian warships sailed side by side in the blue expanse of Philippine waters, it was clear that this was more than just a routine military drill. It was a powerful demonstration of growing trust and shared interest between two dynamic democracies. This exercise sent a message of solidarity, showing that both nations are committed to upholding a free, open, and inclusive Indo-Pacific. Their cooperation reflects a broader vision for peace, stability, and respect for international norms in the region. As their ships moved in formation, the world watched. The drills highlighted that the challenges in the South China Sea are not just regional disputes but issues that affect the global community and the international order. For India, joining these exercises was a strategic step. It extended India's maritime reach and reinforced its commitment to upholding international law, especially the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. The Philippines, meanwhile, is weaving a network of security partnerships. Alongside India, it has welcomed joint patrols and exercises with the US, Japan, Australia, and France, strengthening its position and building collective resilience. These multinational exercises are transforming the South China Sea dispute. What was once seen as a bilateral issue is now a global test of the rules-based order, with many nations standing together for stability and lawful conduct. Chinese vessels shadowed the drills, closely monitoring every maneuver. Yet the exercises pressed on, undeterred, a testament to the professionalism, determination, and resolve of both the Indian and Philippine navies. By operating lawfully within its exclusive economic zone, the Philippines is not only asserting its rights but also normalizing its presence at sea. This persistent activity pushes back against China's attempts to assert control and rewrite the rules. The message from these drills is unmistakable. Intimidation will not deter lawful cooperation, and the resolve to defend international law remains unshaken. Beyond high-profile drills and headline-grabbing exercises, the Philippines maintains a constant, unwavering vigilance over its maritime domain. This is not a matter of occasional attention, but a daily commitment to protecting the nation's interests and sovereignty. The country's vast maritime territory, stretching across the West Philippine Sea and dotted with hundreds of islands, requires round-the-clock monitoring and a robust presence to deter illegal activities and foreign encroachment. The Philippine Coast Guard has emerged as a frontline force, intercepting Chinese research vessels like the Xiangyang Hong 05, which have been caught operating illegally in Philippine waters. often under the guise of scientific research. These incursions are not isolated incidents. In fact, multiple Chinese vessels have been tracked in the same week, revealing a systematic and coordinated effort to gather sensitive maritime data and assert presence in disputed waters. The Philippines responds decisively, tracking, challenging, and publicizing these violations to the world. By building a comprehensive record of China's disregard for international law, the country strengthens its case on the global stage. Enhanced surveillance technology and new patrol assets now allow for a more persistent and effective presence across the archipelago, ensuring that no incursion goes unnoticed or unchallenged. These actions not only challenge China's violations of UNCLOS, but also send a clear message to partners like the United States. The Philippines is a capable and reliable security ally, ready to defend its waters. By safeguarding its exclusive economic zone, the Philippines plays a crucial role in maintaining regional stability and pushing back against China's growing maritime ambitions. For the men and women of the Coast Guard, vigilance is now a daily reality, an ongoing mission that goes far beyond diplomatic talking points, shaping the future of the region. The South China Sea is a global economic artery. 1/3 of world shipping worth over $3 trillion passes through these waters. For the Philippines, the stakes are both global and personal. The West Philippine Sea is vital for food security, energy, and national wealth. China's aggressive tactics threaten not just Filipino livelihoods, but the principle of freedom of navigation that underpins global trade. The 2016 arbitral award invalidated China's sweeping claims, affirming the Philippines' rights within its EEZ. While Beijing rejects the ruling, it remains a cornerstone of international law and Manila's diplomatic position. By invoking the ruling and rallying international support, the Philippines champions a rules-based order. The battle for the South China Sea is a battle for the future of the international system. The world cannot afford to let might rewrite maritime law. The revitalized U.S.-Philippine alliance is the backbone of Manila's new resolve. The Mutual Defense Treaty and expanded U.S. military presence provide powerful deterrence and strategic confidence. The U.S. supports the Philippines with training, intelligence, and hardware, while joint exercises improve interoperability. The Philippines is not a passive ally. It leads in patrolling its waters and building coalitions, proving itself a reliable partner. This synergy creates a formidable bulwark against coercion and reinforces the rules-based order. The alliance is more relevant and robust than ever, with both nations sharing the security burden. Together they send a clear message: aggression will not go unanswered. China's response to Manila's stand is a mix of intimidation and threats, both diplomatic and physical. Chinese vessels shadow joint patrols, employ gray zone tactics, and try to exhaust Filipino forces without crossing into open conflict. But the Philippines refuses to back down, maintaining professionalism and restraint while holding its ground. Every threat from Beijing only strengthens Manila's resolve and highlights the necessity of its chosen path. Transparency is key. By publicizing China's actions, the Philippines wins the battle of public opinion and exposes Beijing's aggression. The international community increasingly supports Manila, seeing through China's narrative. The Philippines' strategy isolates Beijing and validates its own courageous stance. Fortitude, not fear, defines the nation's response. At the heart of this struggle is the indomitable spirit of the Filipino people. From government leaders to fisherfolk, there's a national consensus: the Philippines will not be bullied. The Navy and Coast Guard patrol contested waters daily, facing down larger adversaries with calm professionalism. Civil society and a free press keep the issue alive, ensuring vigilance and accountability. Filipinos see the dispute through a lens of justice, not fear, believing in international law and the righteousness of their cause. This unity gives the government the mandate to pursue assertive policies and defend national honor. While China may have more ships, the Philippines has moral clarity and a unified will. The world witnesses a proud maritime nation standing together, unbowed and unafraid. The Philippines' stand is a beacon for the Indo-Pacific, affirming its commitment to democracy and a rules-based order. By building alliances with like-minded nations, Manila shows that middle powers can push back against coercion without conflict. The Philippines model, anchored in law, legitimacy, and solidarity, offers a path for others facing similar pressures. China's attempts to isolate Manila have only strengthened its alliances and international support. The Philippines is not just defending territory but the principles that allow smaller nations to thrive. With unwavering allies and national resolve, the Philippines charts a new course for the region. The Filipino flag, over the West Philippine Sea, is now a symbol of hope, resilience, and the enduring strength of democracy.